Yep, that's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
Hello, my name is Barbie Amora Keira, and now I will explain a short story with the title Thank You Ma'am in 1958. So, Thank You Ma'am is a short story written by Langston Hughes, and he is a famous African American writer, and the story is well known in the United States, and it's often taught in schools, and it is also read in many other countries because the message is universal, and the story shows how a boy named Roger tries to steal and how Mrs. Jones responds with kindness instead of punishment. Personally, I find this story meaningful because it shows that simple human kindness can create real change. And this argues that the story reveals important multicultural issues such as prejudice, inequality, and identity struggle, and shows that empathy can lead people towards better choices. And the first issue in the story is inequality, which affects Roger's choices, and he tries to steal because he wants shoes, but he has no money and no super at home. When he says, "There's nobody home at my house," this line it shows inequality because it reveals that Roger does not have the same care, support, and supervision that many other children have. And this line suggests that he is alone and has many lives by himself. And next, the line is suggest that he is alone and has to manage his life by himself, while other children may have parents who guide them, feed them, and watch over them. And Roger did not have that basic support. So this creates an unequal situation. He grows up with a fewer sources and less protection, and fewer chance to learn right and wrong in a safe way. According to Colbert in 1981, explained it that young people who grow up with support often make choices based only on their needs instead of moral values. And this shows that Roger's mistake is connected to unfair living condition, not simply because he is bad, and Hughes shows that moral failure can grow from social imbalance, not only from bad character. And the second issue shown in the story is prejudice. Society often labels boys like Rogers as criminals, troublemakers, or lost causes, and many adults would assume that the correct response is punishment, control, or rejection. However, Mrs. Jones chooses empathy as a way to teach Rogers, and instead of scolding him, she talks to him, she feeds him, and treats him with respect, and her intention is clear when she says, "You ought to be my son, I will teach you right from wrong." And this quotation shows prejudice because Mrs. Jones assumes that Roger has not been taught good values simply because he tried to steal. And according to Bandura in 1977, people learn behavior by observing role models, and Mrs. Jones becomes a positive example, showing Rogers that trust and kindness are. And next is the third issue is identity struggle because Roger is unsure what kind of person he wants to become. At first, he acts from desire and fear, but the care he receives make him think differently, and his words is "Thank you, ma'am." And this line shows identity struggles because Rogers is caught between the person he was when he tried to steal and the better person he is beginning to become. And at the start of the story, he acts like a thief, thinking only about what he wants. But after Mrs. Jones treats him with trust and respect, he feels something new like shame, gratitude, and responsibility. According to Gilligan in 1982, explains that moral growth often happens in relationships where a person feels cared for because Mrs. Jones treats him like someone who matters, and Rogers begins to see a better version of himself. In conclusion, Thank You Ma'am shows that moral choices are connected to a bigger problem, such as inequality, prejudice, and the struggle to understand who we are. And Roger steals because his life is hard and he has little support, but his path begins to change when Mrs. Jones treats him with respect, trust, and care instead of punishment. Through this moment, the story reminds us that people often make mistakes not only because they want to, but because their lives are full of pressure and unfair conditions. And the story of Colbert, Bandura, and Gilgam theory help explain this. Young people need guidance to make good choices, and they learn by watching strong role models, and they grow best when someone truly cares about them. And by the end, we see that kindness does not excuse bad behavior, but it can turn a bad decision into a change to change, learn, and choose a better future. And from my point of view, the story teaches that kindness does not ignore mistakes, but transforms it into a change to grow. So maybe that's all from my explanation about this short story "Thank You Ma'am" in 1958 about from Langston Hughes. Maybe that's all. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.